This is a turbulent period in the Vietnam history when converting from the Lai Dynasty to Tran Dynasty in the late 12th century and the early 13th century. The chaos and will of the conspiracies, even the wars. There was a powerful force emerging and led by Doan Thuong in Hong Chau. He is a loyal of the Lai Dynasty, or the person who betrayed this dynasty, as being the person against the Tran Dynasty. So he was liquidated, or he was died in the battle with another power. Doan Thuong is a character who on two lines reflecting the history of the canonical history and the folk legend, as well as at the different times of history, always gets that different reflection and evaluation. But anyway, whether the title Dong Hai Dai Vuong was granted by the imperial court or the people, it is also a historic source to learn about this character. This is a place to worship Dong Hai Dai Vuong Doan Thuong, formerly Xuan Du or Bong Du Village, Truong Tan District, Hong Chau Province. Now is Thuong Du Village, Doan Thuong Commune, Kialok District, Hai Dong Province. Among the differences and contradictions of two historic lines, there is only general information about the birthplace of Doan Thuong. The genealogy of the Doan family recorded a detail without having in the canonical history that Doan Thuong was born on August 12, the year of Tan Su, 1181. While the canonical history did not record, the folk legend showed clearly that Doan ancestors lived in Sun Line, then moved to Lai Khao, Chu Liam, Hanoi. In the 11th century, they settled in Tuk Cho Yen, Tai Binh Province now, and Hong Chau, Hai Dong Province now, the branches of the Doan family. Since then, to the Tran Dynasty, the dynasty continued to move to many different provinces of Tai Binh, Hung Yen, Hai Dong, Hai Phong nowadays at same time, or before coming to Thuong Du and giving birth Doan Thuong here. The genealogical books as Doan Tok Dai Tam Pha Khai and Doan Tok Pha Khai now are always donated by the descendants of the Doan family when having the occasions to meet each other and worship ancestors. 9 ancestors of Doan Thuong participated and achieved feats in events such as the Kak family raising dynasty, and Ngo Quyen defeating named an enemy, Din Bo Line quelling 12 revolts in the 10th century to the 11th century, when King Lai Taita moved capital to Thang Long. Especially, the 5th ancestor, Doan Kam, ranked the 2nd in the Ming Kin examination in 1075 and held office as the minister. Both the canonical history and folk legend has it that Doan Thuong has the same wet nurse with Lai Sam Prince, the son of King Lai Khao Tong. When recording the activities of Doan Thuong in the dynasty of the 7th King Lai, 1176-1210, there is the big difference between the canonical history and folk legend, while the genealogy and the memories later of the Doan family said that Doan Thuong passed an examination the year of Jai Ap Tai, 1204, in the Lai Khao Tong reign and was assigned many important positions in the court. The canonical history as Dai Viet Su Lok wrote in the early of 14th century recorded completely different that Doan Thuong betrayed in the date tribe in Long Ang of King Lai Khao Tong. the king sent troops to put down, and only through the bribery tactic to disperse these forces he could escape. In the Lai Thuong reign, Lai Sam Prince formerly, who was the same, nursed with Doan Thuong the difference between two historic lines of canonical history and folk legend was bigger. In the historic books as Dai Viet Su Kai Ton Tu Kam Din Viet Su Thong Giam Kuong Ma did not mention the activities of Doan Thuong in the Lai Khao Tong reign. They only mentioned his activities in the Hutong reign, Lai Sam. Doan Thuong only appeared from 1211 to 1224 in the reign of the penultimate king of the Lai dynasty, with the status and position of a leader. He always changed in performing some action when supporting, when betraying. Therefore, sometimes he was rewarded and conferred a title thanks to his support. The folk legend considered him as a hero who defended the state and loved the people. So in 1217, he was conferred a title as Dong Hai Dai Vuong by King Lai Hutong. According to the canonical history, this was the last and highest title of Doan Thuong in the Lammak dynasty. From 1226 to 1228, the Orthodox historic books recorded that at that time there were only two power forces including Doan Thuong in Hong Chau and Nguyen Noi and Bac Giang, Gia Lam, Hanoi, and Chu San Bac Nine now, after using military to quell revolt but not success. The wily great tutor of the Tran dynasty, Tran Tu changed the strategy. He conferred Nguyen Noi's Hai Dai Vuong to bribe and also had the intention to corrupt Doan Thuong, but Doan Thuong did not obey and refused the official title of the Tran dynasty. In winter 1228, Doan Thuong was killed by Nguyen Noi. To get the diverse and good analyses and comments from people, noble title Dong Hai Dai Vuong and especially the mysterious stories about his death is one of the reasons why he is worshipped later. The mystery about the death of Doan Thuong was written firstly in a book collecting the mysterious and thrilling stories in the folk culture with the name Viet Dien New Line. The death of Doan Thuong was also reflected similarly in the content of the myths as the story of General Lai Chien. In the 15th century, according to the folk legend, Doan Thuong was wounded to die but still rode horse to Yannan, Hung Yen, then fell from the horse and died, his drops of blood scattered along the long road to the world of the death was considered the base for 72 temples that worshipped people dying in the battle appear in the folk stories. Since 18th century, when researching again history, people started to review the problem that Doan Thuong was loyal or betrayed the Lai dynasty. With his biography and merit, Doan Thuong becomes a good genius in the dream of people. There are hundreds of places worshipping Dong Hai Dai Vuong Doan Thuong. This is a folk culture phenomenon bearing the identity of family. and region without being a historic phenomenon. The horizontal lacquered boards, parallel sentences, rituals, and religious architectural works were used to ceremony and honor Doan Thuong in the late Hai Dynasty and the early Tran Dynasty. The place or Shiping Dong Hai Dai Vuong has become a center, converging the man's heart in both the spiritual place and the modern life.